May not eat the Spider-Man.
It's Deadpool.
Deadpool man.
It's just Deadpool.
No! You cannot eat Deadpool. Say hi, Mama! Stop eating Deadpool. He comes back, you know.
Okay.
Telltale heart.
I just wanted to make this quick little video about What?
You forgot what your video was going to be about?
No, I know what it's about. It's just how I want to word it and how I want to do my intro. Yeah. And it's a little awkward when you have people, you know, listening to you vlogging.
Oh my God.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And I just wanted to make this kind of short little video to continue the discussion about mental health, since I have been talking about it in my last video. That's better. Focus on me. Focus on my face. Also, is this really like far away when I'm sitting back there? Yeah, I think I'd like you guys a little bit closer for this video. Get a little one-on-one action. So kind of to continue the discussion with my mental health lately, it's really important to be able to take those days for yourself, even if it is really hard. Yesterday and today, I decided to take technically
mental health days,
and it was really hard to even go to my boss and ask him. I was very anxious. I waited till like the last 30 minutes of work to go and ask him, and I was just so anxious. I'd love to be able to really dedicate the time that I really think I need to my mental health, but this video is kind of about how even when you really do need those mental health days, you're not really able to fully take them. Because first of all, I no longer really have that many protections at work anymore due to my illness. And as I've mentioned in my previous updates, you know, I know my boss and my work, although they're very understanding, are coming to their own end of empathy when it comes to me coming in late or missing work, and that's for my flare-ups. But the other thing that plays a hand when you have a chronic illness is the mental aspect. So on top of having gastroparesis, I also really struggle with depression and anxiety. And there are just times where it all becomes way too much. Ellie. Ellie, Ellie, Bob Ellie. Hi, baby. Baby. Okay, bye. Puppies are so demanding. So, what was I just talking about? What are you doing? Hold on, she needs to poop. She has to poop! Okay, sorry about that. Ellie had to poop. Anyway. Excuse me. Back to what I was saying about mental health. So, in my previous videos, I was discussing how I've been really feeling worn down and just really not in the best mental space. And it includes at work, you know. I have been caught crying at work, which is really embarrassing, and it's kind of difficult because I don't divulge information to my coworkers, of course, about exactly what I'm going through, because not everybody understands, and it just takes just as much energy to try and get people to understand what it is like living with this illness. I don't know, I absolutely love my boss. He has been so understanding and so patient, and even when I talked to him on Wednesday, you know, I let him know that I was nervous to even bring this up, and that, you know, I do feel like I'm a terrible employee and I feel really unreliable, but at the same time, like, I really need to take some days for my own mental sanity. And he allowed me to do that, and he spoke to me one hand as a boss, where he, you know, was understanding, but at the same time was letting me know that even though he's not going to take action against me right now, it's starting to become a problem. And I understand that, and the reason he says it's becoming a problem is because he hired me as a 40-hour employee, and we are starting to become more active in my position where he needs me a lot more, and so I understand completely where he's coming from. He does need someone who can be there and, you know, commit to that. He also spoke to me on the side of personal and empathetic, where he's been through his own difficulties with health, and so has his wife, and so he's been there and he understands in his own way where I'm coming from and how hard life has just been for me lately. Anyways, what I really wanted to get into was that I took mental health days yesterday and today to really focus on just trying to relax. And also this weekend I am going to visit one of my best friends. She's like family to me. Her and her boyfriend and her little girls, they're all like family to me. Danya, Jordan, and her little girls are Rayleigh and Charlie. You've probably seen them in maybe a couple of my videos, but not really sure who they are. Absolutely love Danya and Jordan. Jordan I've gotten so close to in a very little amount of time, and Danya kind of the same way. We actually knew each other, we knew of each other in high school, but we more like had assumptions of each other and never like hung out or anything. And we got close actually a couple years after I got sick is when we got close, and it was because we were friends on Facebook and she was seeing me openly post about my illness. In her own way could relate as well. You wanna come up here? Oh, your feet are all wet. Your feet are wet. Did you know that? It's only for a couple days, but I think it's something that I need. Danya's always been there for me in my really hard times, and I really appreciate her for that. And so I can't wait to see her, because she doesn't live anywhere close by. I mean, it's like a 2.5-hour drive, so it's not terrible. So I'm going to visit them this weekend, so I was able to dedicate some time to my mental health, and I literally probably slept 14 hours yesterday and today. I slept in really late and it felt really, really good. And then Mom and I actually did some, I took a really nice hot shower. Then we did face masks. And then Mom, Gary, and I went to go see Captain Marvel, which it was actually a really good movie. I enjoyed it. Was it one of my favorite Marvel movies? No. But it was still really good, and I really liked it, and it was just something for us to actually do for fun. And I honestly haven't been editing or doing things that I know I should be doing, and that's where that anxiety comes in. And I was even telling the guys, like, trying not to feel guilty about having these mental days. Would you like to talk? She's in here with me. Mom didn't hear that at all. I don't know why I yell as if my mom can hear. I just didn't know, which you probably don't actually. We haven't had many instances of it, but my mom has a very hard of hearing. That was random. Didn't even really need to bring that into that. But anyway, I'll probably cut that out. I haven't really looked into like the paperwork that I need to do, and you know what? That's okay.
It is okay.
Like, really, to take a mental health day. Like, I even asked my boss, you know, if I could do work from home, but that's the thing. Like, that's not actually taking a mental health day. Like, I really needed to just sleep those 14 hours that I slept. You know, I could probably sleep longer. And I needed to just not think about stuff, you know. So yes, things are honestly a mess around the house, and haven't dedicated time to editing other vlogs that I know I need to do, but I will get on that this weekend. Honestly, are 2 days of mental health days really going to turn everything around and make me so much better all of a sudden? No. That's where it's just unrealistic to think that,
oh, well, you can just take mental health day and you'll be fine.
No, when
you are really struggling and having such a hard time, like 2 days isn't gonna do it. Love to be able to take a week, 2 weeks, you know, just what I really need to do to
keep my sanity.
And I'm just grateful that I have these 2 days and then the weekend even. And I am really going to try and start pushing myself to do those things that people suggest or I even think that I need to actively be doing to better my mental state. Motivation is hard, and it might sound really cliche, but even when you don't feel like it, you need to force yourself to do it. Do these activities that can put you in a better mental state, or else I'm just gonna spiral down more and more. So I need to do my editing, and I need to get back into doing my art, and I need to get back into working out. I do have a couple doctor appointments coming up that can help me with my fatigue issues, which I know is really playing a factor into not even being able to do a lot of the activities and hobbies I'd like to do. I'm hoping that I can see these doctors, maybe get a few more answers, I don't know, just some blood work and see if there's really something that's going on, because this fatigue is absolutely insane. Also, so the last thing I wanted to talk about was I've mentioned before that I haven't really been able to vlog on the go because my camera is so big and bulky, and although I do love you, EOS ADD, I got a new camera. Let me go get that and I will unbox it.